Another day of training to go pro. Now, I know people say things like this, oh, you should bet on yourself. I really don't like that term. I like the idea of betting on a plan. And so when you see my workouts, it's not just me doing random exercises and basketball drills. There's a specific plan. And based on some aggregated data, I put together a hypothesis that this is going to be the best route for me to succeed. And that is being athletic enough to play at this level, which is why I'm doing these single leg 1 foot jumps, and being able to make a lot of jump shots off the move. That's basically the entire training hypothesis. So when you see my workouts like you see here, it's centered around getting more athletic and using that athleticism to make jump shots off the move. That's my plan. That's where I'm taking my bet. And that's what I'm working towards. So you saw the first part of the workout, got my shots and did some jumping here, did some walking lunges. Then I did some step-ups. The walking lunges had a little more emphasis on the eccentric loading, the step-ups concentric loading. And then I did this lateral kind of square, I call it, change of direction drill. We're adding this to the athlete team, just working on really explosive first step, not in terms of covering as much ground as possible, but as quick as you can cover that ground. So don't think about this as a pure power movement, but something that involves a little more quickness. At the end of that workout, I decided to do some isometrics, so some split lunge isometrics. Look at those arms, by the way. Shoulders and bicep veins popping. Good for me. So did some isometrics, some single leg, right and left leg, obviously, but I think it's 2 to 3 sets, about 30 seconds. And then I decided to get some bench press in. I was feeling up to the task. As you guys have probably heard me talk about before, it's a little difficult at times to find ways to sprinkle in my upper body workout. And so I kind of do my whole upper body routine, but throughout the entire week versus any set day. So I did my bench press here today. And then I went back home and I did some isometrics on this belt squat setup. This is a nice exercise to work on maximal force output without having to go through any range of motion, but also a nice way to load the tendons a little bit because it is an isometric. So I'm building up force and then relaxing. I did several reps. And then I did some rapid eccentric loading with the flywheel that you see here. After all this, I went back to the gym for our second workout, did some Instagram Live, had some fun, and as always, appreciate you guys following.